Now on CoastTV News.
High-speed chase through Sussex County, details from state police about the suspects involved, and boardwalk development, how locals feel about another hotel possibly coming to Rehoboth Beach.
Well, we're enjoying a warm end to the weekend here along the coast. I'll let you know if this warm weather will continue into the week ahead, coming up in just a few moments.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us for CoastTV News at 11. Delaware State Police arrested 4 teenagers ages 14, 15, and 17 after a high-speed chase through parts of Sussex County. Police say on April 13th, around 7:21 p.m., a silver Honda with a temporary Delaware registration drove away from a traffic stop by Bethany Beach Police. Later, troopers saw the car speeding down Coastal Highway. They tried to chase the car, but stopped because of safety concerns. Police found out the car was stolen and was seen in Dewey Beach going towards Silver Lake. The Delaware State Police Aviation Unit also tracked the car from the sky. The car crashed near the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk, and the suspects were taken into custody after they were caught running away from the scene. Police found a firearm in the car, and the teens were charged with multiple crimes, including resisting arrest. And Delaware State Police are investigating a deadly crash that happened early this morning in Felton. Around 3:10 a.m., police say a truck did not stop at a stop sign on South DuPont Highway. Police say the truck hit a stop sign on the east side of Paradise Road. The truck continued going west in a grassy area before hitting a large tree. Police say the driver, who is a 20-year-old man from Clayton, was pronounced dead at the scene. And in your traffic news, tomorrow a popular biking and walking trail will shut down temporarily. DelDOT says there will be a closure on part of the Lewis-Georgetown Trail. It'll span from Log Cabin Hill Road to Minnows-Conaway Road for routine trail maintenance. Work will last through Friday. And Dewey's paving project is set to begin this week. The town says paving of state-owned streets is scheduled for tomorrow. Work will start at the second block of Chesapeake Street and continue down Bayard Avenue to Bellevue Street. The town says contractors have a hard stop date of May 3rd, and then paving will resume after Labor Day. And delays are heading to Cedar Lane in Fruitland this week due to a paving project. MDOT says crews will begin a project to improve road quality on Cedar Lane between Route 13 and Jackson Road. The work should be completed by the end of June, and crews will work weekdays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And as we take a live look into Salisbury, our first alert meteorologist Alex Seymour joins us. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Well, we've got a pretty warm evening across Delmarva. Skies still pretty much clear out there this evening. Temperatures still right around 70 degrees right now, 11 o'clock at night, and it's 70 degrees on our boardwalk right there. Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach, mainly clear skies. Temps near 70. Winds have lightened down. It is a gorgeous evening. We're going to stay with those pretty warm temps throughout the overnight hours. So currently sitting at 70 in Lewis, is 68 in Bethany Beach, 59 degrees in Ocean Pines, a little bit cooler there, 70 in Millsboro, 70 degrees currently in Georgetown. The winds, they have died down quite a bit, but still gusting over 20 miles per hour in some spots. They will continue to die down throughout the overnight hours. Skies are mainly clear, and for the most part, other than a few extra clouds to our north, which will pass through the region, we're going to look at partly to mostly clear skies throughout the overnight hours. The rain not expected to reach us. We don't have to be concerned with that during the overnight hours. Tomorrow, we're going to also enjoy partly to mostly sunny skies. So our UV index forecast, sponsored by Ocean City, the UV index of a 6 tomorrow, and it takes about 30 minutes to burn. So if you do plan on spending any extended time outside tomorrow, make sure you wear that sunscreen. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. Chincoteague Island climbing up into the mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. Pretty similar conditions in Ocean City and Fenwick Island. Fenwick Island closing in on 80 degrees by the lunchtime hour. And Lewis and Rehoboth Beach also climbing up into the mid to upper 70s.
Well, the weather was beautiful for the final day of the Coastal Delaware Running Festival. Earlier today, the weekend of running festivities wrapped up with 3 events, including the 9K, half marathon, and the marathon. Catherine Irons of Virginia ran the fastest women's marathon time of 3:08, and Dylan Smiley of Rehoboth Beach ran the fastest men's marathon time of 2:35. Congratulations to everyone who participated. And over in Lewis, the city is continuing to nail down potential environmental regulations for wetland buffers. According to the Delaware Center for the Inland Bays, both tidal and non-tidal wetlands provide valuable services such as storm and flood protection, along with water quality improvement. Officials will continue to talk about creating an ordinance for wetlands within the city at the upcoming Environmental Subcommittee. This meeting is slated for April 22nd. And in Milton, the plan to build a McDonald's moves forward. You may remember there was a lot of drama with this one. The proposed spot for the new fast food restaurant would be here at 102 Broadkill Road. Council will hear about these plans on Tuesday. And a new project is headed to Georgetown. Tomorrow, crews will be installing new water meters throughout town. These new meters are a part of the Advanced Metering Infrastructure Project. The town says the new meters will provide remote collection of water use data in real time. The project will provide a customer portal for comprehensive water data and alert homeowners. Installation is expected to be completed by the end of June. And Ocean City's Town Council is considering adding metered parking on 3rd and 4th Street between St. Louis Avenue and the Bay, which will have a playground, pickleball courts, and more. The Parks and Rec Department says metered spots keep people from leaving their cars there for too long. If cars are there for too long, there are less places for park goers. One business owner says adding parking meters could be a problem for her.
If it does become a problem as far as people have to pay to stay at Blue Lagoon if they don't have a spot in the back, that would be a huge problem. So I would actually consider selling.
The ordinance is now going into its second reading. That's the next step before it becomes a reality. And over in Dorchester County, drivers should plan for some extended road closures. MDOT says a paving project is underway on Lakesville Road between Blackwater Road and Andrews Road. Drivers can expect single-lane closures in the area until the end of June. And flooding on Delmarva is a big topic. That's why several Maryland state agencies are coming together to host 2 events this month, which happens to be Maryland's Flood Awareness Month. Both events will be virtual. The first will offer people the chance to learn about how Maryland communities can prepare for flooding. This will take place on Thursday at noon. And the second session will give people the chance to ask any questions they may have about flooding. That will take place at 6 p.m. also on Thursday. And former President Trump's first criminal trial is set to begin tomorrow. NBC's Vaughn Hilliard shows us new details about the process and the preparations, with an intense security footprint in downtown Manhattan.
Tonight at this Lower Manhattan courthouse, an unprecedented case just hours away. The first ever criminal trial of a former president of the United States.
When I walk into that courtroom, I know I will have the love of 200 million Americans behind me.
Donald Trump this weekend rallying supporters before the start of jury selection in his criminal trial Monday over the alleged hush money scheme to cover up payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels just before the 2016 election.
I go into court over nothing. It's not a crime.
Trump has said he did nothing wrong. Same with his supporters.
If they do find him guilty.
Who? Trump? I won't believe that.
NBC News has learned some 6,000 New Yorkers have been summoned as potential jurors.
This is a case that's going to burn through a lot of potential jurors during jury selection. And that's probably because a lot of jurors are going to have very strong views one way or the other about the defendant.
Prospective jurors will be asked more than 60 questions, including what news sources they read and watch, and whether they have attended a Trump rally or follow him on social media. Per the judge's instructions, the questions do not include whom potential jurors have or intend to vote for. Witnesses expected to be called include Trump's former aide, Hope Hicks, Stormy Daniels herself, and Trump's one-time personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, who has already served time for his role in the alleged scheme.
It's always somebody else's fault when it comes to Donald Trump.
Trump indicating he too will take the stand.
All I can do is tell the truth, and the truth is that there's no case.
One person is dead and 8 others are injured after a shooting at a block party in Dallas. Police say this morning around 11:10 p.m. they got a call about gunfire at a party on Collins Avenue. A preliminary investigation determined a large party moved into the street and shots were fired until police arrived on the scene. Dallas detectives say the investigation is ongoing and there is no suspect description at the time. And a proposed hotel on the boardwalk is years in the making and it's making progress. The hotel would be located on 2 Rehoboth Avenue, where the Candy Kitchen currently is. The City Planning Commission held a preliminary review of the site plans, which have changed since the last time they came before the city. Instead of there being 116 rooms, there will be 92 rooms, a second-level lobby space so retail can be on the ground floor, and the building will be set further back from the street. One person who frequently visits Rehoboth says that the hotel is a good addition as long as it matches the area.
As long as it stays classic and the town stays on top of making it part of Rehoboth, I think that will work.
There was a lot of back and forth about the site plans, so commissioners came to the decision to further review questions about the plans to hopefully then move the plans to a public hearing in June. The builder of the property says they hope the hotel will be open for business mid-2026.
Well, some much warmer weather on the way to the coast over the upcoming week, and along with the warmth, some storms are on the way. I'll let you know when those storms could impact the region coming up just after the break.
$6 billion, the total economy of a small country, now a cash grab for Fat Cat Delaware lawyers. Because Chancellor Kathleen McCormick is doing their bidding. She stopped a legally binding contract in order to grant them billions in legal fees. That's a $300,000 an hour cash grab for McCormick's future bosses, while everyday Delawareans barely scrape by. What does McCormick have to say about these Delaware Fat Cat lawyers? We've always had each other's backs.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Well, it's still a very warm evening across Delmarva. Temps in many locations still sitting in the 70s at 11-12 in the evening. And mid-April, it's 71 degrees still outside at 11-12. Bay Health Sussex Campus camera in Milford this evening. 71 degrees right now. Winds out of the southwest, 13 miles per hour. Those winds going to die down, but those temperatures, they aren't going to fall too much throughout the overnight hours. Many of us won't fall out of the 60s. And then we've got a pretty warm day on the way for tomorrow. 70 degrees in Lewis currently. It's 71 in Rehoboth Beach, 68 in Bethany Beach. We're sitting at 70 in Millsboro, 69 in Delmar, 69 degrees currently in Seaford. Those winds still a bit gusty out there, but now gusting between 15 and 20 miles per hour for the most part across most of the region. Winds will further die down throughout the overnight hours. Tomorrow, winds probably won't gust much more than maybe about 15 miles per hour during the afternoon hours. Skies mostly clear still, but as we pour out to a wider view, we can see quite a bit more cloud cover, even some rain and thunderstorms off to our north. The rain, we don't have to be concerned about. It'll fizzle out before it reaches us. The clouds will stick together, but even those clouds, they're going to fall apart. They're going to move out of the area by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. So Monday morning, plenty of sunshine. Temps, take a look at that. Close to 60 degrees. So a warm start to the day on Monday. It's just going to lead to a very warm afternoon here along the coast. Temperatures across the region are going to be climbing up into the low 80s with plenty of sunshine. Now, this is where there has been a little bit of a change in the forecast. It does look like we're going to see a few isolated thunderstorms pass through the region tomorrow evening. Nothing too widespread, but these thunderstorms, you see the deeper red shading, they could be strong. So keep that in mind tomorrow evening. Mainly the farther south you're located, better chance of seeing those thunderstorms. So it's a better chance in Worcester County, Wycomico County, Somerset County of seeing those isolated storms. Sussex County, not as likely to pick up those thunderstorms unless you're right along that Route 54 corridor. And then we clear out on Tuesday. Tuesday, though, still going to be a pretty warm day, climbing up into the low 70s during the afternoon hours with plenty of sunshine. We stay quiet heading into Wednesday morning, but by Wednesday afternoon, we're going to see another round of thunderstorms pass through the region. That's as an area of low pressure, an upper level area of low pressure passes through the region. So Wednesday afternoon, a few isolated scattered thunderstorms. Thursday afternoon, as that area of low pressure passes over top of us, another round of isolated scattered thunderstorms. Neither of those days look like washouts, but probably want to keep an umbrella handy during the afternoon and evening hours. More thunderstorms going to be possible as we head towards Saturday evening. That's with a cold front that's going to pass through the region. The rain, the extra clouds later on in the week, they are going to result in some lower temperatures, but still, it's going to be above average week. Average high 66 degrees. Tomorrow's 82, and then the rest of the week's in the low to mid 70s, upper 60s on Friday, but still, even upper 60s. Above average for this time of year, about 2 degrees above average. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, at least for the first half of the week. So our UV index forecast, sponsored by Ocean City, Maryland, a UV index of a 6 Monday and Tuesday, does drop to a 4 on Wednesday and Thursday with those extra clouds and the chance of those isolated thunderstorms late in the day. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Isolated storms Monday evening, mostly across southern Delmarva. Most of us stay dry with those mostly sunny skies until at least 4 p.m. in the afternoon, 82 degrees. 74, mostly sunny on Tuesday. Scattered thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday, temps in the low 70s, and we stay pretty warm heading into the next weekend with more storms possible by Saturday evening.
If you live in Ellendale and have some yard waste you want to get rid of, well, you're in luck this month. The town says pickup will be extended until Thursday. Homeowners can place yard waste like grass clippings or tree branches out by their curbs near their driveways until the 18th. This pickup service is free and open to anyone living in Ellendale. And April is Autism Acceptance Month, and CNN's Stephanie Smith shows us how one hospital in New Jersey is taking big strides in providing people with autism some new and unique opportunities.
Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Welcome to Jefferson. We want to try to make them feel happy and make them feel comfortable. I'll take care of her. Hi, ma'am.
Eric Carlson is a greeter at Jefferson Cherry Hill Hospital.
It's changed my whole life, which I'm grateful for.
How?
It's just made me very happy. I love working with people. Visiting? I'll bring you to the desk.
Eric is a graduate of Project Search, a program of the Yale School that does job training and placement for people with disabilities.
4th floor, first office.
Eric went through a 10-month training program designed for students with autism and related disorders. And they're in different departments.
They're all in separate departments, yes, working independently.
Ernie Lux is an instructor for Project Search.
A lot of people think that just because somebody has a disability, everybody looks at what they can't do. Where we turn it around and we look at what they're good at and what they can do, and then we build on that.
Jefferson usually has about 6 project interns and has hired 40% of them for jobs at the hospital.
And as they gain different skills, they have more autonomy in different roles, but they always are assigned an employee to work with.
We have so much stuff back here.
Owen Marple is a current intern working in the pharmacy.
Project Search is about giving people on the spectrum a chance to work in a real-world environment, and in my case especially, it's helping with social skills because I'm not exactly the most social person.
Owen, who's 21, is grateful for the opportunity and wants people to know this about being on the autism spectrum.
It doesn't make me too different from everyone else. It's not cooties for one.
Right.
Like I may be a little bit different, but that's what makes me me. We're all different in our own special way.
We have all things health, wealth, and lifestyle on Coast Life right before your evening news on Coast TV at 5. Here's a look at what's coming up tomorrow.
Hey everyone, hope you had a great weekend. Here's what's happening Monday at 4 on Coast Life. For all you book lovers out there, we're going to be telling you all about a book sale. And for you history lovers out there, we are celebrating 500 years of history in Rehoboth Beach, specifically Italian history.
And for the jokesters, it's Monday, which means we've got another joke jar coming your way.
All that and more Monday at 4 on Coast Life.
Coming up, a local teen is traveling overseas for the second time for soccer training. What this opportunity means to her.
Home Living by Donaway Furniture is now open in West Ocean City. The people known for their vast range of offerings and solid reputation since 1954 are now bringing you even more great furniture. Home Living is a one-stop destination for all of your home furnishing needs. The range of furnishings and accessories cater to every style at outlet pricing. All items are in stock and ready to go home with you today. Home Living, located between Skechers and J. Crew in the Ocean City outlets.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Whether it's a natural disaster or just everyday life's mishaps, in disaster's wake, there's only one call to make: Royal Plus. Find us at royalplus.com. We bring calm to the chaos.
A huge honor. A teenager from Georgetown has been invited to travel overseas for soccer training. But this year, she also received an invitation to explore a university that's recruiting her to play soccer. Telemundo Delmarva and CoastTV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us what this opportunity means for this local athlete.
17-year-old Natalie Robledo Chavez is thrilled about her second chance to train at the Juventus Academy, a soccer camp put on by a professional team in Italy for 2 weeks. She told CoastTV News that last year's training emphasized the importance of mental strength and introduced her to new techniques she now practices here at home.
My experience is really amazing. It was a really new culture and environment, and being able to go there was really, really dreamlike because I've never been to another country, especially for football too.
These achievements of Rolero Chavez are a source of pride for her family, as they show the sacrifice that everyone has made since she started playing soccer when she was 9 years old.
Well, it has not been easy. It has been quite a process because we have had to travel sometimes 45 minutes to an hour for her trainings. But with God's help, everything is done, and we are still in that fight for her, and those blessings also that we have received from her.
This year, Robledo Chavez has also been invited to England, a trip that could also shape her future soccer career.
It consists of looking at the college there, which is called the University of Central Lancashire, and we're gonna get to see the place, tour it, and also just look at the soccer program because they will be recruiting me, and it's probably the first one, and so I'm really excited about that.
Taking her skills and passion to the other side of the world. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
Natalie is expected to leave for Italy on June 29th. For more on her story, visit our website, coasttvnews.com. And the Indian River School District is set to celebrate diversity within the district later this month. On April 29th, the district will be holding a diversity night at Sussex Central High School from 5 to 8 p.m. The district says there will be a number of community organizations and multiple performances, including Irish dancers and steel drums. And U.S. Steel shareholders have approved a $14 billion sale to a Japanese company. The company announced that 98% of shares voted were in favor of the deal with Nippon Steel. However, the deal faces significant opposition from the United Steelworkers Union and politicians on both sides of the aisle. It also needs approval from both the Justice Department and the Committee on Foreign Investment. And coming up, how Arizona's controversial abortion ban is becoming a big part of the 2024 election.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements, but is ready for the next storm? If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros. and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
We are Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts. As temperatures rise, so does pest activity. If you don't protect your home, you're at risk of a pest infestation. Get 365-day protection from common household pests with our Proactive Pest Plan. With termites, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
For one of the fastest response times in the industry, call 302-645-1502 for a free evaluation. Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts.
When style marries experience, great things happen. At that cabinet store, we work with you to design kitchens and bathrooms that look stunning and work seamlessly in your everyday life. DIY enthusiasts, contractors, or homeowners, we work with everyone in the same way, paying attention to your needs and every detail. Because your experience should be professional and personal.
That cabinet store, under one roof, with Matt the Carpet Guy and Imperial Granite. At the Salisbury Design Center, the perfect team for your design dreams. South Salisbury Boulevard.
Hi, I'm Delmarva Dave. We purchased this house in less than 30 days.
And I'm Christina, and the owners didn't have to make any repairs.
Inherited, overwhelmed, or on the verge of foreclosure? We can buy your home so you can move on.
We buy all sorts of property, like this mobile home, even if they're in serious disrepair.
For as-is, fast cash offers on residential or commercial property anywhere in Delmarva, check out our local 5-star reviews.
And then call or visit us at delmarvadave.com today.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
In your health news tonight, Arizona's abortion ban has crystallized the issue's importance in the 2024 election. The state Supreme Court's ruling of a 160-year-old law that nearly prohibits all abortions made headlines across the nation this week. CNN's Reed Binion shows us how this prompted from those at the top of the 2024 ticket on both left and the right.
Former President Donald Trump did this.
Vice President Kamala Harris on Friday slamming former President Donald Trump for his role in rolling back abortion protections after the Arizona Supreme Court ruling revived a near-total abortion ban from 1864. Harris blasted Trump's remarks on state abortion bans earlier in the day.
Donald Trump just said the collection of state bans is, quote, working the way it is supposed to.
Harris emphasizing the importance of abortion as an election issue.
Donald Trump's friends in the United States Congress are trying to pass a national ban. A second Trump term would be even worse.
Despite saying while in office that he would support a national abortion ban, Trump this week rejected the idea of signing such a measure into law.
Because we don't need it any longer, because we broke Roe v. Wade, and we did something that nobody thought was possible. We gave it back to the states.
Trump insisting that letting abortion be addressed at the state level is the right approach.
Now the states are working their way through it, and you're having some very, very beautiful harmony, to be honest with you.
That despite Trump coming out earlier in the week against the Arizona abortion ban.
Did Arizona go too far?
Yeah, they did, and that'll be straightened out.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
If you're looking to donate blood, here's a blood drive you can participate in South Bethany. It's happening on Friday at the South Bethany Town Hall. You can donate between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Registration is now open, and that can be found on the town's website.
Well, warm and stormy weather on the way to the coast this week. I'll have a final check on your first look weather forecast coming up just after the break.
At Rice's Termite and Pest Control, we know that pests can adapt to the changing seasons. Our home protection programs are designed for the Delmarva climate. Whether it's ants in the summer or mice in the winter, our programs have you covered. And every plan is backed by our Rice Return Guarantee. For a limited time, any new home protection program will receive 2 free mosquito treatments. Call or visit us online at delmarvasbestpestcontrol.com. Rice's Termite and Pest Control, where protecting your home is the family business.
interior design at that furniture store look like? It's never the same. Every home that I go into, every person that I meet, it's always different. You go in the store and pick that one piece that you're not gonna go into someone else's home and find the exact same thing, something that's gonna bring some life into it. The conversation piece that says, you wanna sit down and have a glass of wine? We get new pieces in every day. You can have same week delivery or same day pickup. We're just 3 miles south of Del Mar.
Chesapeake Healthcare welcomes new adult medicine doctors to their team. Dr. Mitchell Gittleman and his associates are accepting new patients at their office at Winter Place Parkway in Salisbury. Chesapeake Healthcare also expanded their adult medicine team to accept new patients in Pocomoke and their office in Berlin. Together, Chesapeake Healthcare offers an expansive team of adult medicine doctors and practitioners across the Lower Shore in Salisbury, Princess Anne, Berlin, and Pocomoke. Call the office near you today to schedule your appointment.
I'm a public school teacher. I know lots of people said, I can do that. Come and try it for a day.
A lot of our challenges are funding.
Teachers often go in their own pocket to make sure students have backpacks, pencils. David Trone, that's pushed for more public school funding and public school teachers.
And it's so great to have someone at the national level that's going to be on our side.
David Trone's always supported teachers. Now Maryland teachers have overwhelmingly endorsed David.
David would definitely get an A+.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
The South Carolina women's basketball team and coach Dawn Staley were honored with a parade today after their national championship win. The celebration comes after the team defeated Iowa 87-75 to win the NCAA women's basketball tournament. City council members, University of South Carolina officials, and women's basketball team alumni, as well as South Carolina's band, cheerleaders, and more showed up to help the celebration. Attendees were also able to take part in a pep rally where fans could hear from Coach Staley, USC's athletic director, and some team members.
Well, we've got some very warm weather on the way to the coast over the next 24 hours or so, and really most of this week's going to be pretty warm, just not as warm as what we're going to be during the daytime hours of Monday. Right now, still close to 70 degrees as we take a live look out on our Tidal Health Peninsula regional camera in Salisbury this evening. 68 degrees currently with those southwest winds right around 15 miles per hour. Those winds die down overnight, but those temps going to remain quite elevated. We're heading to the 80s tomorrow. You can get our forecast for tomorrow and for the next few days by calling our CoastTV First Alert Weather Line 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a phone call away tomorrow. Looking like a pretty good day to spend some time outside. Maybe even head to the beach, lay out on the beach for a little while if you happen to have the day off. We're starting out in the low to mid 60s in many locations, some of us upper 50s, but still quite warm for this time of year. And with sunshine, we're quickly going to see our temps rise into the low to mid 80s during the afternoon hours. Winds are going to remain light and will be dry most of the day. After about 4 p.m., we could see a few isolated thunderstorms start to develop, a few isolated, maybe even some strong isolated thunderstorms develop across southern portions of Delmarva. That would be mainly across Wycomico, Worcester, and Somerset County. The better chance the farther south that you're located. Sussex County, not a huge chance of seeing any storms whatsoever. Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast shows once we get past those isolated storms Monday evening, we're dry on Tuesday, mostly sunny again with those temps in the low to mid 70s. More scattered storms arrive, better chance widespread across the region Wednesday evening. But I do want to say it's not going to be a washout of the day. Much of the day is going to be dry with those temps near 70 degrees. Extra clouds continue into Thursday with a few more scattered thunderstorms Thursday evening. We're dry on Friday, 68 degrees, 70 with a few more scattered storms Saturday evening. Again, not a washout any of those days. And then we cool down into the low to mid 60s Sunday and Monday and back up to 70 by the middle of next week.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. We'll see you in just a few hours for Coast TV News Today, starting at 5 a.m. Have a great night.